Over 60, never eat these 3 vegetables, and add these 3 for better joints and legs. For most of our lives, we've been told vegetables are always healthy. And in many ways, that's true. But after 60, the story changes. Our circulation slows, inflammation rises, and digestion isn't quite as strong. That means some vegetables, the very ones many of us eat every week, may not give the same benefits anymore. In fact, they can quietly raise blood sugar, upset the gut, or put stress on the blood vessels that keep the brain and legs strong. Over time, this can show up as tired legs, foggy thinking, or even balance problems. It doesn't mean vegetables suddenly became bad, but that an aging body has different needs than a younger one. Researchers have even found links between certain everyday vegetables and faster decline in memory and mobility in seniors. The good news is, for every vegetable that may work against you now, there are others that can help rebuild circulation, protect your nerves, and support steady joints. Choosing wisely makes a real difference in how you move, think, and feel every day. In today's video, I'll share 3 vegetables to avoid and 3 powerful ones to eat more often. These aren't diet tricks or fads, they're practical, evidence-based choices to help you stay strong, sharp, and independent well into the years ahead. Not all vegetables are equal when it comes to healthy aging. Some that seem harmless can actually raise blood sugar, fuel inflammation, or quietly stress your joints after 60. It's not that vegetables are bad, but your body simply reacts differently with age. That's why it's important to know which ones to limit and what to eat instead to keep your legs, brain, and circulation strong. Number 1, white potatoes. They're one of the most loved vegetables in America, mashed, baked, fried, or served alongside a Sunday roast. For many families, white potatoes are comfort food, tied to memories of childhood dinners and holiday gatherings. But for seniors over 60, they can become more harmful than helpful. Here's why. White potatoes are digested very quickly, turning into sugar in your bloodstream almost immediately. That rapid spike may give you a burst of energy, but it's followed by a sharp crash. Over time, this sugar roller coaster puts stress on your blood vessels and fuels inflammation throughout your body. And the smallest blood vessels, the ones that keep circulation strong in your brain, feet, and legs, are the first to be affected. The results aren't always obvious at first. Maybe your legs feel heavier in the evening, or your feet stay cold even with socks on. Maybe you notice more stiffness in your knees or slower balance when walking downstairs. Many people assume these changes are just part of aging, but diet often plays a bigger role than they realize. Take Margaret, a 72-year-old retired teacher I once spoke with. She loved her nightly mashed potatoes. But over the years, she began struggling with stiff joints, numb toes, and a constant fear of tripping. When she swapped her potatoes for steamed broccoli and colorful roasted carrots, the change was striking. Within weeks, she noticed better blood flow, lighter steps, and renewed confidence in her mobility. The lesson is simple. White potatoes may taste familiar and comforting, but they offer little protection against aging. Their pale flesh is low in antioxidants, and when paired with butter, cream, or cheese, they add even more fat, salt, and strain to the heart. Replacing them with vegetables rich in fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants can protect your joints, support your circulation, and keep you steady on your feet. Number 2, eggplant. Eggplant is a vegetable many of us enjoy. Whether it's roasted on the grill, baked into a casserole, or turned into eggplant parmesan for Sunday dinner, it feels like a wholesome choice. But for adults over 60, eggplant and other members of the nightshade family, like tomatoes, peppers, and white potatoes, can sometimes bring hidden challenges. The issue comes from a natural chemical called solanine. Plants make solanine to protect themselves from insects. In small amounts, Most younger people tolerate it just fine. But as we age, our bodies process food differently. Circulation slows, inflammation becomes more common, and our nerves may grow more sensitive. In this environment, even mild irritants like solanine can have a bigger effect. The changes aren't dramatic or sudden. Instead, they build slowly. Maybe your knees feel swollen in the morning, or your ankles stay puffy after a walk. Maybe your legs feel heavy on the stairs, or you notice tingling in your feet that makes you less steady. Many seniors assume this is just aging, but diet often plays a bigger role than they realize. I think of Helen, a 70-year-old retired librarian. She loved making eggplant parmesan for her family, and it became a regular part of her dinners. Over time, she noticed her joints felt more painful after meals, and her balance wasn't what it used to be. She worried about falling and started avoiding long walks. When we talked about her diet, she agreed to take a short break from eggplant. Within 3 weeks, the difference was clear: less swelling, lighter steps, and a renewed confidence in her movement. This doesn't mean everyone needs to eliminate eggplant forever. But if you struggle with arthritis, nerve tingling, or circulation issues, it may be worth testing. Try removing eggplant for a few weeks and see how your body responds. And you're not left without choices. Zucchini, carrots, cauliflower, bok choy, and leafy greens are rich in antioxidants, vitamins, and fiber, all of which calm inflammation and protect your joints. Small adjustments like this aren't about giving up food you love. They're about protecting your independence, moving with ease, and enjoying the life you've worked so hard for without stiffness and pain slowing you down. Number 3, green bell peppers. Green bell peppers are everywhere, on veggie trays, in stir-fries, tucked into sandwiches. They're crunchy, affordable, and seem harmless. But for adults over 60, they may cause more trouble than most people realize. The concern comes from natural plant proteins called lectins. Plants use lectins to protect themselves from insects. Inside the human body, though, lectins can irritate the digestive system. They tend to stick to the lining of the gut, almost like glue, making it harder to absorb nutrients. Over time, this irritation can leave the intestinal wall more vulnerable, allowing unwanted particles to slip through. Your immune system reacts, and the result is low-grade inflammation. For seniors, that inflammation often shows up as stiff joints, brain fog, or a sense of imbalance that feels like just getting older. I remember John, a 69-year-old retired firefighter. He enjoyed raw green peppers in his salads nearly every day. Over time, he began noticing more bloating after meals and nagging stiffness in his ankles each morning. When he tried skipping green peppers for a few weeks and replaced them with red and yellow peppers instead, he noticed a difference: less bloating, clearer thinking, and more steady steps. Here's something many people don't know. Green peppers are simply unripe versions of red, yellow, and orange peppers. Because they're not fully ripened, they contain higher levels of lectins and fewer antioxidants. That means you're not just missing the benefits, you may also be adding extra irritation to your gut. Can cooking reduce the problem? A little, but not enough. Since many people eat green peppers raw or lightly cooked, the lectins remain. That's why a simple experiment, taking a short break from green peppers, can reveal whether they're affecting your body set. And don't worry, you don't have to give up peppers entirely. The ripe red, yellow, and orange varieties are packed with vitamin C, beta-carotene, and antioxidants that support circulation, protect your joints, and strengthen your immune system. They taste sweeter and give you comfort without the downside. Small choices like these matter. Paying attention to how foods affect your body isn't about fear. It's about staying mobile, sharp, and confident as you age. Up next, We'll uncover vegetables that don't just protect your joints and nerves. They help restore your balance, clarity, and confidence. Stay tuned. Number 3. Carrots. Carrots may look simple, but for anyone over 60, they can be one of the most valuable vegetables you keep in your kitchen. Beyond their bright color and sweet crunch, carrots carry nutrients that protect your eyes, your nerves, and even your independence. Let's begin with vision. As we age, the risk of macular degeneration rises sharply. This condition slowly damages the retina, making it harder to read, drive, or recognize faces. It doesn't happen overnight. It creeps in quietly, stealing clarity year by year. Carrots are rich in beta-carotene, which your body converts into vitamin A. And vitamin A is one of the most important nutrients for eye health, especially for seeing clearly in dim light. Diets higher in beta-carotene have been shown to slow vision decline, helping older adults preserve confidence and independence longer. But the benefits don't end with eyesight. Carrots also support the nervous system and the tiny blood vessels in the legs and feet. These areas are often most affected by aging and poor circulation. The antioxidants in carrots fight oxidative stress, protecting nerve signals and capillaries. Stronger signals between the brain and muscles mean steadier balance, faster reflexes, and fewer stumbles on stairs or uneven sidewalks. I think of George, a 74-year-old retired teacher who added steamed carrots to his dinners 3 times a week. Within months, he noticed his night vision improved, and he felt more confident walking outdoors in the evening. It was a small change, but it gave him a greater sense of freedom. Carrots also strengthen the immune system. After 60, natural defenses weaken, but vitamin A helps reinforce the body's ability to fight infections. The best part is how easy carrots are to prepare. Steaming keeps most of the nutrients intact, while roasting them with a little olive oil helps the body absorb even more beta-carotene. Boiling or deep frying, however, reduces their value. Affordable, available year-round, and versatile, carrots prove that powerful nutrition doesn't have to be complicated. Sometimes the best protection for your vision, balance, and strength has been sitting in your crisper drawer all along. Number 2, broccoli. Awful. Broccoli may not look exciting. It's that green, cruciferous vegetable you've probably seen on countless dinner plates. But for adults over 60, broccoli is far more than just another healthy choice. It's one of the most protective foods you can eat, guarding your legs, brain, joints, and heart from the silent effects of aging. The secret lies in a unique compound called sulforaphane. Unlike most antioxidants, sulforaphane actually switches on your body's natural defense systems. It calms inflammation before it spreads, helps blood vessels stay relaxed, and protects nerve cells from damage. Since chronic inflammation is behind so many problems, high blood pressure, memory decline, joint pain, even fatigue, this makes broccoli a quiet but powerful ally. And that's just the beginning. Broccoli also provides vitamin K, calcium, and fiber. Together, these nutrients support strong bones, flexible arteries, and steady digestion. Instead of spiking blood sugar like white potatoes, broccoli helps stabilize it, keeping circulation smooth and your energy more consistent. For the brain, broccoli is a true clarity food. Its antioxidants and folate support sharper thinking, quicker reflexes, and stronger connections between the brain and muscles. That means steadier steps, better balance, and more confidence with daily activities. I think of Robert, a 71-year-old grandfather who added broccoli to his meals 3 nights a week. Within a few months, he told me his legs felt lighter on his evening walks, and he noticed fewer foggy days. It wasn't a miracle pill, just a steady habit of giving his body what it needed. Cooking makes a difference, too. Overcooking broccoli can destroy sulforaphane. For the best results, Steam it lightly or saute it quickly with olive oil. The healthy fats not only add flavor but also help your body absorb more of its nutrients. Affordable, versatile, and available year-round, broccoli proves that powerful medicine can come straight from your grocery store. By making it a regular part of your meals, you're giving your body a steady line of defense against the challenges of aging. Number 1. Spinach. Spinach has always been called a superfood, but after 60, it becomes more than just healthy. It becomes a daily tool for protecting your circulation, brain, and muscle strength. The secret is its natural nitrates. These plant compounds help widen blood vessels, allowing more oxygen-rich blood to reach your brain and legs. The result is better balance, steadier steps, and faster reflexes. For many older adults, falls don't happen because the legs are weak, but because the brain doesn't send signals quickly enough. Spinach helps restore that connection, turning hesitation into smooth, confident movement. Spinach also plays a vital role in protecting vision. It contains lutein and zeaxanthin, antioxidants that target the macula, the part of the eye responsible for sharp detail and central focus. As macular degeneration progresses with age, reading becomes harder, faces look blurry, and driving can feel unsafe. By adding spinach regularly, you give your eyes a defense system that helps preserve clarity and independence. But the benefits don't stop there. Spinach supports mood, nerves, and bones. Folate contributes to mental clarity. Magnesium keeps muscles working properly. And vitamin K strengthens your frame. Together, these nutrients keep you not only moving better, but also thinking more clearly and feeling more energetic. I think of Eleanor, a 68-year-old retired teacher. She had begun stumbling on uneven sidewalks and noticed her vision blurring in the evenings. She feared that losing balance and independence was just part of aging. During a consultation, she asked what more she could do without relying on new medications. My advice was simple: 1 handful of spinach a day. She blended it into smoothies or lightly sautéed it with olive oil. Within 2 weeks, she felt steadier on her feet, saw more clearly at night, and regained the confidence to walk to the park alone. Preparation matters too. Overcooking spinach can destroy its nutrients. Light steaming, quick sautéing, or adding it fresh to smoothies preserves the antioxidants and improves absorption. And you don't need large amounts. Just a small handful daily can make a difference. Spinach is affordable, available everywhere, and powerful. Sometimes the strongest support for your brain, vision, and mobility isn't a supplement or pill. It's a simple green leaf sitting in your fridge. So now you've seen the truth. Some vegetables we've trusted for years can quietly slow us down, while others, like spinach, broccoli, and carrots, can become powerful allies for stronger legs, sharper balance, and clearer vision after 60. The important lesson isn't about fear. It's about awareness. Your body changes with age, and the foods that supported you in your 30s or 40s may not serve you the same way today. But with a few simple swaps, you can give yourself more energy, more stability, and more freedom to live life on your terms. Remember, it doesn't take drastic changes. A handful of spinach in a smoothie, a side of roasted carrots, a few servings of broccoli each week. These small steps can protect your circulation, your nerves, and your independence for years to come. So the next time you're at the grocery store, pause for a moment. Ask yourself, is this food helping me stay strong or holding me back? Because the choice you make today shapes the way you move, see, and feel tomorrow. If you found this helpful, let me know in the comments where you're watching from. And don't forget to subscribe for more simple, science-backed tips for healthy aging. Now, here's my challenge for you. Try this for just 2 weeks. Cut back on the vegetables we talked about that may be slowing you down, and add more of the 3 power foods: spinach, broccoli, and carrots into your daily meals. Pay attention to your body. Notice how your joints feel, how steady your steps are, how clear your thinking becomes. Then come back and share your experience in the comments. Did you feel lighter on your feet? Did your vision seem clearer at night? Did your energy last longer through the day? Your story could inspire someone else to take the first step toward better health. And remember, sometimes the smallest changes, just a handful of the right vegetables, can bring the biggest improvements.